Finally, the New Jersey Women's Expo has come back to Edison.
Tell them when they're looking for a boyfriend or the one, or, wait, about my daughter?
Teresa.
Yeah, will you tell your daughters when they're looking for boyfriends? Like, what's your advice? Okay. That's a really amazing question because now my daughters they're dating, and I have to say, you could ask all my daughters, I never Gia, I didn't like her first boyfriend. Gabriella, I didn't like her first boyfriend. Meaning, like, I give them a hard time when they first come into my home because I want to kind of scare them. Because when Gia started dating her first boyfriend, I think Joe just left. So I was like a single mom, and I was just like, oh, this is like hard because I'm doing it by myself. So I give them like a little bit of an attitude, and like I don't really love them at first because it's like you got to work for me to like you and make sure you do the right thing. So then my daughters are like, Mom, why don't you like him? Well, and I'm like, he needs to work for it. He needs to make sure he does the right thing with you girls. And now the best thing that I could show my daughters, and I'm not just saying this because he's standing there, is Louis. Like, the way he treats me and the way he is with me, like even Gia says to Louis, she's like, I want to find someone just like you. Like, and that's the best thing I could show my daughters is like, I would never be with someone that doesn't treat me the right way because then what am I showing my daughters?
Pop culture icon, our keynote speaker, Kim Fields.
I am so happy to see all of you today. Hi! All right, so a couple of quick housekeeping notes. Who follows me on Instagram? All right, if you did not raise your hand, put your phone down and follow me right now.
You're glowing.
Kim Fields Official. I ain't playing with y'all. Facebook, are you in the house? My Facebookers? Y'all are like, I'm on TikTok now, Kim, stop playing. Well, make sure that you follow me on there too, Kim Fields Official. And on Twitter, it's Kim V. Fields for Victoria. I'm so glad to see all of you. Now, I have decided to not only embrace, but unleash my inner adventurer, my inner explorer. And I feel that we all have that in us. And I don't mean like, going outside and skydiving, and it doesn't have to be all of that. Sometimes it's just not being afraid of the unknown. Sometimes it's being still and knowing, even if you don't know what's coming next. Sometimes that inner explorer, that inner adventure has to quiet your soul to say, hey, we may not know because we can't see in the dark, and it feels like we're in darkness right now. Anybody felt like they were in darkness over the last year, but even as we've turned the corner, where you just feel like, I don't know what's next. I thought I was gonna start a business, but I don't know what's next. Or I've had my own business, and I don't know what's next. I got a family to feed. I don't know what's next. My parent or parents live with me, and I don't know what's next. Anybody in some like transitions, like that's dealing with some for real grown-up stuff? Yes. That's right. And so you get this sense of, you get a little fearful. And then we're always taught, oh, we're not supposed to be afraid of anything, and especially if we're parents. We have to always act like we're strong. And men that are here, we see you. We're glad that you're here. We're grateful for your support. We love that you're here and enjoying this because this is important to us. Male, if you present as male, we are glad that you are here. So that said, there's oftentimes that narrative of you're supposed to be most strong. right? You're supposed to have it a little bit more together because you have to lead the family or co-lead. Some of you might be managers of your own departments or aspiring to be a manager at your own department. And again, it's requiring you to have that sense of leadership in such an, as they've been saying, these unprecedented times, these uncertain times. And so for me, I just started feeling like, you know what, bump that. I'm not gonna be scared.
One day at a time. I have a friend, Glenn Scarpelli.
Yeah!
We talk all the time.
Okay.
He says for me to tell you to say hello.
We're friends too.
And my birthday is also this month, and I wanted to know if we could get a selfie together.
Absolutely. So we will make sure just
I
email it
appreciate
in.
that.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
And I
yes.
love the Mrs. Butterworth commercial.
Thank you very much. She went all the way back to Miss Butterworth. Wow, Miss Butterworth. Okay.
Hi, I'm James.
This is James. Hi.
Hi, I too am a longtime fan. I got some old TV guides with me, as a matter of fact. And I had a friend, no longer with us unfortunately, who was a big Facts of Life fan too. His name was Jonathan. Anyway, I'm going to ask another inevitable showbiz question. And that is, what was it like when Cloris Leachman came? What was it like working with her? What was the transition like?
Great question. So Cloris Leachman, who unfortunately went on to glory, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but she went on to glory, as I say, sometime this year. Cloris Leachman was a phenomenal actress, comedy actress. Some of the staples in her career was, of course, her own show, Phyllis. She was, of course, a part of the whole Mary Tyler Moore lexicon of shows. And then one of my favorite movies was Young Frankenstein, when she played Farbrucha. So I loved working with Cloris because I was such a fan of hers. So what he's referencing is on Facts of Life, after our seventh, or either after or during, it was after, I think, our 7th season, Charlotte Rae, God rest her amazingness, Charlotte wanted to go and do other things. And so they brought in Cloris Leachman, you may remember, who played her sister, Beverly Ann. And so that's what that question is in reference to. But it was really, it was just iconic every day to work with her, because she's, you know, just such a comedic force and legendary, certainly by the time she came into our orbit.
Here we have